Hey man, you wanna play some video games?
All right, 1 2 1 2 1 2. This is your boy Sonny Black, aka Sonny Art 225, and this is maybe, probably the return of Unleashed podcast.
Yeah, the
So
Unleashed Pod.
yeah, we got my man over here, Fifi. We trying to start this shit back up, and let's see if this will be an official episode 1 or a test. So it's been a while. We feeling like old heads right now.
How long has it been? It's been like 4 years, right? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
man, it was like the pandemic when we was chilling at home, getting them checks. We was
Word,
chilling, recording, playing Warzone.
word,
So
man. Those were the times.
yeah,
I
yeah,
could use
yeah.
another pandemic right about now, right?
Hey, anybody out there wants to go fuck a bat or eat a bat or whatever, man? Yeah, let's get it
Um,
popping. Start this shit.
nah,
Yeah,
yeah. So I mean, yeah, the podcast took a short break. I'll say that, but we didn't. Like we still lived our lives. We still talk on a daily basis. We still game and all that stuff. And lately, I think we were both feeling the same. Like, it'd be nice to start the podcast back up. But then I had a convo. I forget if it was with my son or who I was talking to, and it just made me feel mad old. And even though it made me feel old, I was still like, you know what though? I did what the typical old heads do. I was like, my generation still had the best games, still had the best music, still had the best. Like we still got to go outside and play. Like my generation was the best, right? But every old head says that about their generation.
yeah, that's true. That's true. My pops used to say it all the time to me.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and I don't know, man. Like even games that are dope. Like even today, Joey he put up a clip of Lethal Company, and that clip had me dying. And I'm like, this game was cool, but even though it's cool, it's like we played that for what, like a month maybe, and then we stopped. Like,
see, but was that the game that we played, or was that another one? Because there's like mad different versions of that game now.
oh
That's what it was
that,
called, Lethal Company.
yeah, it was called Lethal Company, and all I know is just like I feel like the games now don't have longevity. It's like you back in the day, I think it's because we could only afford what one game. We used to play that game until like Christmas, and then from Christmas to maybe your birthday, whenever that was. Um,
And you unlocked everything by playing the fucking game. So it incentivized you to finish the game.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
now you want extra shit, you gotta fucking pay for it. DLCs, battle pass, all that crap.
Yeah, and it's like there's not any new recent game that I've 100%ed. The last game I did 100% was Gears 5, I think it was. And I guess that's the most recent game, and that's really because yeah, I enjoyed the game, but it was more to prove a point because it's like Joey and Gotham, they were doing the co-op, and I was like, oh, where? So y'all just gonna leave me out? So I'm gonna beat the game by myself. So it's like we were all in the chat while they were playing, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna try to beat the game before they do. Um, and that's the only
That's
reason I feel
definitely
like I have
farther than me.
100%. Yeah,
I
yeah,
have not beat that game yet.
yeah. But there's a difference there between back in the day where it's like you wanted to beat a game like Mario, Sonic. You just wanted to beat those games.
So the question I have is it really the games that are bad now? Or is it we just got old, man?
I
We're
don't
not
know.
gamers no more.
That's what I don't know. And that's my question to you and to whatever audience we may obtain. Like, yo, is it that we're just old heads and we like wanted to go back, or is it that the games just aren't as good? Like so. Then what led me thinking is like even things that I'm not like super into, like female MCs, right? Like I listened to some females and stuff like that, but it got me thinking like, yo, what are your top five female MCs? And they're all from my like old school generation. There's none of the like for me. There's none of the new like Cardi B or Nicki Minaj. They're not on my list. I don't know if they're on your list, but they're not on mine. You know?
They are my probably chicks I want to smash list, but not
I mean, you
not
you
my,
know. You know my type, so they're not even on there, you know?
yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. They not on my they're not on my list either. Probably not even top 10. But
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, hip hop wise, yo, because I like lyrics, bro. And these chicks, they just shaking their ass. So
yeah, yeah. An example. I don't know if you want to just run down your list or we do like five and then move on to four, whatever, you know?
yeah, like I said, I'm an old head, so I could throw a couple of names out there. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna remember everybody. So
yeah, yeah. Because like me, I've really thought about it, right? And I'm like top five, making that to start off the list at number five. I think it's Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah has some nice lyrics. I think she gets overshadowed. Her acting career overshadows her lyricism and her musical talent. You know?
yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I know she was a rapper and shit, but
Yeah,
mostly I know her for her yeah her acting, her shows, and whatever movie she's in.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
And
but yeah,
she's also like a little before my time too. So I only know a couple of her songs, but I know I enjoyed them. Um, whereas where I started with Queen Latifah was Living Single, I think it was.
yeah, yeah.
That was show. Yeah, that's where I first
Show they used
and
to
yeah,
give after Martin.
yeah, and she did the intro to that song, and yo, that's
Hmm.
that intro bumps, yo, like you
Hmm.
know, it slaps. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
but I had her. Then after Queen Latifah, I had, and I feel like she should be higher on my list, but I had Eve.
Eve was good. She was a rapper.
She was
She
a
was a
rapper.
rapper,
She was a
rapper.
rapper. She
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
rapper who held her own, because it's like, yo, her songs that she did with DMX, like yo, DMX overshadows like everybody, right? But I felt like Eve was going bar, maybe not bar for bar, but like the style, the flow, the everything, like it flowed, right?
Yeah. She got to be able to rap too. She was with the Locks and DMX, Rough Riders. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, she was nice.
And
I'll definitely have Eve on my
I
top 10, my top five.
top five, yeah, and it's like I would have, I want to put her higher, and I think this next pick that I had was more for the lyricism and I guess the that whole old school vibe that she brings or whatever. But MC Light, I think she's high on like a lot of people's list. I don't. I enjoy Eve more than her, but I think that she she has more lyrics than Eve, if that makes sense. I enjoy Eve's songs more though. So it's like I battle between which one should be
Yeah.
fourth and fifth, you know?
See, you naming names that I didn't even think of.
Yeah.
Honestly, I came in the podcast first day unprepared, bro.
Oh, I'm
I ain't
prepared,
gonna
bro.
lie, I'm unprepared.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
damn, who I got? I got Little Kim. You know, she was nice back in the day. I don't like what she became now.
Oh my gosh,
You know,
she looks like a Oompa Loompa now, bro. And you
yeah,
know,
yeah, she's.
and it's crazy
I don't know why
because
these females mess with their bodies, man.
it's
Keep it
wild because
natural.
she used to be so bad, bro. And she got the iconic poster with her squatting, the one that Drake, you know, did the same pose, you know. But it's like she had that iconic picture, and it's like imagine her now doing that pose. I throw up, bro. Like can't
Yep.
see that.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a MILF.
I
Some
love
ladies
them.
age gracefully. Just there's nothing wrong. You don't gotta mess with your body. You don't need none of that.
It's the media, bro. That thing is a beast. Makes you self-conscious, makes you do a lot of shit you shouldn't do, bro. But it's like, bro, her and this chick from the '90s too, Lisa Turtle from Saved by the Bell, bro. Like another one that used to be a baddie and now,
She's
bro,
looking crazy.
looking
Yep.
wild,
I heard she got
wild.
like mental problems or some shit.
Does she? I mean, who doesn't at this
Yeah.
point?
Right. Who else I got on my list? Uh, I was gonna say Lauren Hill. Was she MC?
She was.
Fuji's
She was. She's
MC,
probably number one on a lot of people's list. She's number two on my list. She's number two, and
singer, singer, and lyricist. So
yeah, yeah. Her the way her harmonies go and all that
yeah,
is just, bro. Like, Killing Me Softly. Yeah, it's a cover and all that, but she shows her like she just shows her skills on that song. But
she hit us with one banger album, and she said, "Peace, I'm
yeah,
out."
yeah.
That's it.
But the that thing or doo wop, I think it's called. That's yeah, that song is just, bro, fire.
Yeah, yeah.
And then number one on my list is Missy Elliott,
Oh,
bro.
yeah. She Missy got some bangers. Yep,
Missy got
definitely.
bangers. Missy got lyrics. Like, she started off with lyrics, and then she just moved into, like, I don't know if it's just Timbaland producing her stuff. I don't want to take the credit away from Missy, but it's like, bro, she's just hit after hit after hit, and it's like,
From the first
where's
video I
her
ever seen her
flowers, bro?
the garbage bag and
With the
shit.
trash bag, bro. Like, yeah, the rain.
Facts,
I
man.
remember putting it on MTV. Like, yo, what the fuck is this?
Hey, what's this fat
Oh
chick?
man, yeah.
Nah.
So she's
Nah,
number
but
one on my list.
yeah, I'm gonna have to say yeah. I'm gonna have to agree with you, bro.
Yeah.
Nice,
So
and she could dance.
yeah, yeah. You know, she's. I mean, everything. Like, look, right now I pulled up quick. I just put Missy Elliott songs, and it's the first. It's Get Your Freak On. They got One Two
Mm.
Step, 1 Minute Man. Yo, bro, it's like it's just hits after hits. Work It, The Rain, All in My Grill. Like, yo, this is just all of it. And you say it, and right away, like, the beats come into your head and all that. Like, it's
Yeah.
just it's
She
wild.
disappeared then. What the fuck happened with Missy Elliott?
Yeah, I think it's just the
You think she
times,
just
bro.
retired? I think
Probably.
after you make your money and you go touring and you're done, you don't.
Yeah.
You just
And I'm not
gracefully bow out.
no hate to, like, big chicks and all that, but I'm not a big chick kind of guy. I would have taken Missy down, bro. I would have in the trash bag and all that, bro.
Shit, you know me. I love me some big girls, but
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, you and she got money. I don't care. Fuck it.
But maybe I'll take some time too. That if we're gonna upload this to YouTube or wherever we put it, we could put a Spotify link to it, and maybe it's a Spotify link to it. I'll
Yeah.
create a playlist of the top five, like, female MCs and some of their songs. Maybe I do 5 songs each, or I don't know, 3 songs each, whatever it is, to give people out there who come across this list. Like, if we get a younger audience that they're like, oh, what are they talking about? Whatever, click the audio link, listen to the songs. Maybe they resonate with you, maybe they don't. But if you listen to Missy, you're gonna get some bangers in there. Like,
Facts.
I could see Queen Latifah and MC Light being a little too old school, because I feel like those were really early '90s to late '80s, whereas Eve, well, Lauren Hill is really mid '90s, and then Eve is like late '90s, and Missy is '90s and 2000s, but I think that covers our like our early childhood, I would say.
Yeah. And speaking
Um,
of uploading to YouTube, I don't mean to cut you off.
no,
Like,
no,
I
it's
gotta
good.
work on my language because I know YouTube restricts certain videos with language and everything. So I gotta remember we're on a podcast. Stop cursing, man. Stop
You
cursing.
you gotta let me know, because bro, I have no idea about this. I always thought it's freedom of speech. I thought I could say whatever I want and just upload it, but
Unfortunately, we live in 2024, bruh. Yeah,
oh
YouTube
man,
restricts certain words we cannot say, even words that are not curses. So
where?
we will have to,
Wow.
yeah, we'll have to, like, instead of saying porn, you gotta say corn.
Oh
You cannot
man.
say porn. We're gonna have to pull up the list of restricted
Uh,
words somewhere.
I'll
But
have
yeah,
to look that up, and I'll have to not only look that up. I guess we'll do some slight editing, and
word.
we should have.
Kill's another one. You gotta say unalive. You cannot
Oh,
say kill, but
I've seen that. We should hire somebody to that sounds mad professional to just say like unalive, and then it's like every time we say kill, we just put that person's
Or
voice.
like the voiceover,
Yeah, we should get
like Spanish
like
videos.
Swazo in Spanish. Hay más
Fact,
mesas
fact.
atrás.
Yeah.
Um, so then, I was like, what's the newest craze is Chat GPT. So I went on Chat GPT and I was like, yeah, yo, Mr. Chat GPT, who are the top five female MCs? Because I wanted to compare the Chat GPT list to mine. And bro, I'll start it off with number five. They have Doja Cat, and Doja Cat got bangers. She got bangers, so I could agree with that one. Like I listen to some Doja here and there. Like I don't want to say I'm a fan. I'm more of a fan of her. I think she's fucking crazy and a nut job, and that's what I'm into.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Like I like that. I like her first song, that bitch I'm a cow. Bitch I'm a cow. You heard that shit before? That's where
yeah,
I
yeah,
discovered her. That's my song right there. Was during the
bro.
pandemic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was it? I know I've heard it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when I heard it, but I know I've heard it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And
that
she'll
one I
get it
could,
though.
yeah, that one I could
Feeling
agree with.
delight.
The next one was I don't even know who this is Rhapsody.
Yeah, I heard of her. She's
Yeah,
pretty good. Pretty
this
good.
she all right, cool. So I'll give Chat GPT some credits there. Then they have Megan Thee Stallion as number three.
Like I said, this is the new generation that all they talk about is words that shall not be said because of YouTube. So I want to listen to lyrics about your life growing up, the hood, where you come from, your background. I don't want to hear about twerking and you know.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what brings me to like Missy, because I felt like Missy has a mixture of things where there's nothing wrong with having party songs and stuff like that, but I feel like to really be a top like artist, you have to show a range of like a range. Like you can have those party songs. You can have, I mean, look at DMX. He had party songs. He had lyricism. He had gospel. Like it's like a range of things where it's like everything he touched was amazing. Like it was his spin on everything
Like he
versus
has a
just
legacy.
yeah, yeah,
Think about it now. Will any of these females out now have a legacy 15, 20 years from now? Are we going to remember their songs? Are people going to be in a party setting or something and press play? Let's play this old school song from Ice Spice.
nah,
I doubt
nah.
it. You know,
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
even though she's
Um,
in Fortnite now. You believe that shit?
it's wild. It's wild. Ice Spice.
Word.
It's wild.
Put my ass in there. Let you create a character.
Yeah, they should do that, bro. Like, you know how like Xbox used to have the connect with the camera? Yo, bro, they could charge you like 150 and you upload some pictures and Fortnite will turn you into a character. And I bet you mad kids will do that so that they could run around as themselves, you know?
Oh yeah, I would love to run around Fortnite killing kids.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Unaliving
We're gonna have
kids.
to cut that part off. The
Unaliving kids.
voiceover. My fault. I mean, unaliving kids.
Oh man. Oh man, we're gonna get canceled the first day back. We're gonna go on another 4 year
Yeah,
hiatus,
we
bro.
need the
Like,
professional voiceover there. Well, yeah,
um,
yeah. No, that's a good idea, man. But they'll never put that in the game because they'll lose money off of skins and stuff. People will be making their own.
no, but that's why. I guess you're right though, because they'll pay $20 a skin and they'll buy like six, seven, eight different skins. Because I was like, for something like that, they could to put yourself in the game, they got to charge like 150, 200. But that's a one-time shot. Whereas these skins that they be dropping, and
Yeah.
what is a battle pass is like $20
Bro,
yeah.
they got a battle pass. Then they have a in-season battle pass that you pay for that too. Then they have a subscription where you pay, I think it's $12 a month, and you get
Crazy.
skins and coins. So, bro, so they got like three different types of what you call that shit, monetization, where they
Yeah,
can make money off of people. So yeah, they won't give you the free, let you do that shit.
that's
That's a
wild.
wrap.
That's crazy. Um, Let me see. Then number two, they had Cardi B, and I get it. Cardi B's huge, and she's done a lot for the game, I guess, for this generation. But come on, man, like I think Cardi B's scandals and stuff like that are what keep her in the news. You know, it's not just the music.
Thing is, see, if I was a kid right now in this generation, I'd be like, hell yeah, Cardi B.
Yeah,
But we grew up in the times where real hip hop lyrics matter and subject matters. So it's
yeah.
tough. Like I could
And
listen to if I'm in a party, I'm drinking and some Cardi B shit comes on. Yeah, girl shaking their ass, cool.
yeah,
But
yeah. Like who's gonna say
yeah,
no? And then number one is no surprise. It was Nicki Minaj.
yeah, I guess yeah, she's been the one holding it down the last what 15 years,
Yeah, yeah.
20, 15 years. So yeah, she's definitely the ones that ran in the 2000s.
Yeah, like I could see why they would put her number one, but out of this list, to be honest, the only one that I actually listen to would be Doja Cat, you know? But
Yeah, she
yeah.
got some bangers. Yeah, things. I agree.
So it just it begs the question though, like, are we are we that are we that disconnected that we feel our generation is like it has the best of everything, right? Or are we just like because ChatGPT, from my understanding, it's supposed to like analyze what people are saying online and all that, so you should get a mixture. Like I to be honest, I was surprised. I thought it was going to be a mixture. Like I could see Nicki Minaj still taking number one because everybody's talking about her now, but
Mm.
I thought, I mean, come on, somebody from the 90s, early 2000s, but like no, this list is all like recent.
I think Chat GPT is a fucking teenager, bro. I do. I'm telling you, bro. It's a teen, cause hey, I don't know if it's going. I guess we old. I don't know. Can't explain it, bro. Really
Yeah,
can't.
yeah, I don't know, I don't
Guess
know.
we are.
And it's not just music. It's not just music because I told you like, oh, I don't want us to come back and make like be that podcast or be that show that all they do is list and it's like top five, top five, top five. But
And it's all old shit.
and it's all old stuff or whatever. But then I asked you, I was like, you know what? Do you think you can make a list of the your top five holiday movies? And it doesn't have to be Christmas, just holiday movies.
See, here was where I was unprepared. But one that always comes to mind is Die Hard. Always.
And that's always a argument because is Die Hard Christmas movie or not?
It's an action movie set in Christmas, you know, season.
Yeah,
As a, I remember watching it as a kid. It always felt like a Christmas movie to me.
yeah,
Always.
yeah.
Christmas time. Yeah.
To me, it isn't
Mm,
because it's not in the spirit of Christmas. You get what I'm saying? Like that whole scenario takes place on Christmas, but it's not moved by Christmas. If that makes sense, you know?
yeah. It's gonna be a debate. We have to
Yeah,
debate
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's a huge debate, and I've seen a lot of people
Uh,
debate it, and but I see it as like it's a movie that takes place in Christmas, but you could remove the Christmas aspect out of it, and it would still be its own movie without Christmas, you know?
mhm.
Whereas like my number five movie was Bad Santa. Bad Santa's hilarious. Eh,
Yeah, I saw that in the theaters when it
Yeah,
dropped.
yeah, and
That was
it's bro,
hilarious.
like that movie could not come out now. That movie,
Facts. I would
if
definitely agree that's a holiday movie because I
yeah,
watched it Thanksgiving Day. I remember.
nice,
We
nice,
went to my family's crib, we ate, and then we went to the movies after to see Bad Santa.
yeah, yeah, and
Hmm.
that's a movie that it's moved by Christmas. And it's funny because I said like any holiday, it doesn't have to be a holiday. Like you could have done a Nightmare Before Christmas for
I
Halloween.
was about to say
Um,
that.
you know,
That's a classic.
which it's a classic and it's a great movie. on my list, they all ended up being Christmas movies.
Mm,
Because Christmas, I mean, growing up, I think a lot of people felt the same way, where Christmas was like your favorite holiday because you got the gifts and all that other stuff. It's really between Christmas and Halloween. So I
yeah,
think because of my Christmas memories, my favorite holiday movies are also Christmas related, you know? If that makes sense, the correlation
yeah,
there.
yeah.
But yeah, A Nightmare Before Christmas would have been a great pick. But then I had Jim Carrey's The Grinch. You know, like that. That's
See,
another.
I saw that once when it came out a while ago. I don't remember it too much, but
Ah,
I
man,
might have to watch that one this holiday season.
watch it,
Yeah.
watch it. You know, you got your kids and all that. Just
Hmm.
make a night out of it. Um, it's funny. Jim Carrey's when he's one of them weird like method actors that once they get into a role, like he probably thought he was really the Grinch, bro. Like he probably didn't shower and like he was eating onions and shit like that. You know, like he he
You
does
ever,
that.
you ever seen the outtake on TikTok where he pulls the mantle off the table and everything stays standing up? He did it in one take.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
that
then
was crazy.
he comes back and then he destroys everything and all that. Yeah,
Yep, that was all one take. It was supposed to
it's crazy.
fall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Nah, Jim Carrey's a genius when it comes to acting, and I feel like you could see it in The Grinch. Um, I don't think I know he gets a lot of pushback because of how he is as a human now. I think he's another one that kind of went a little crazy, but it is
there
what it
you
is.
go. Yeah,
I mean, think about it.
yeah.
When you gain all that money and you got nothing else to do, what you gonna do? You're gonna go crazy. Like you got nothing else to do.
After a while,
Then
they hit that peak, and then they
yeah.
go woke.
Oh
I see the
yeah.
light.
Yeah. Yeah. And they all say the same thing. Oh, money isn't the same. Money isn't the root of happiness, but I'd rather be rich and sad than poor and sad, you know? Like, then
Yeah.
after, what's up?
Nah, I was gonna say, Bad Santa was a good pick. I'm
Nah,
remembering
yeah.
scenes from it right now in my
Yo, bro.
head. That was definitely a good pick. Yep.
Yeah.
But
Then,
the classic, I don't. Maybe you have this on your list or
yeah.
not. But one of my old time, I think everybody gotta have this fucking on the list. Home Alone.
Home Alone. Home Alone. Yeah,
It's on your list.
it jumps the gun. That's my number one. Number one is Home Alone. Number one is Home
I
Alone,
remember
and it's
seeing that in the
like,
theaters as a kid too.
well,
Christmas time. Yep.
Home Alone has everything, bro. It's funny, it's sentimental, it has that
Hmm.
Christmas aspect. As a kid, you watch it and you're like, oh, if my bro, I hope somebody breaks into my house, like, because you start planning it, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, like it's like it gives you everything, bro. It has a little bit of everything in there. So
Yep.
that is my number one. My number three, I had Jingle All the Way.
Go the way that's Arnold, right?
That's Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad.
Where he was trying to find his buy the toy for his kid.
Yeah, the Turbo Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yep.
movie.
Yep. Yep.
I don't
That's awesome.
know. I don't know when's the last time you saw that movie, but I saw
It's
it
been a while.
recently and it still holds up, bro. Like it's still just hilarious. And it's like you look at Arnold, and I don't remember which one came first. I don't know if it was like Twins came first or Jingle All the Way or whatever, but I remember seeing Arnold as Conan and the Terminator and all this other stuff. So then to see the Terminator playing Turbo Man, it's like it's
Family movie.
crazy and it's family movie and it's funny and it was dope. It was awesome. Oh,
This was your third pick,
that was my third pick. My third pick.
because I think I might have another one. Home Alone, number one, number two, your Christmas Story.
Number two is A
You have that
Christmas
one?
Story for me. Yep,
Yep.
yep, yep.
There you go. Christmas
And
Story is classic. I used to
it's
watch that every day,
bro,
every year
it's
on Channel 11, bro.
forget about
Yep.
watching it.
TV.
It used to be my thing where I just TBS. I don't know if they still do it, but TBS used to have a Christmas Story marathon where they just showed a Christmas Story 24/7. Well, 24 hours. It wasn't 24/7, just but for the 24 hours. So I just used to leave TBS on the whole day, and it wasn't like I sat there and watched it over and over again, but I would just catch bits of it, go do something, come back and catch like more bits of it, and it was just all day for that. It was just a Christmas Story, bro, and that's a classic.
It was funny. As you can see in my background, I'm a fucking nerd. I'm a
Yeah.
big nerd, right? So I buy stuff from my childhood, things that remind me of my childhood, right? I was going to buy the lamp. I was going to buy the lamp. I ain't gonna lie. My girl was like, I don't know about that one.
So
But yeah, the lamp is fire. One day, once I get my crib, my basement, I'm
n-
definitely gonna have the lamp.
I this this Saturday I was at a little convention. I'm not a huge comic guy. I'm actually gonna get into this though, because I'm not a comic guy, but I do like things I grew up with,
Yeah.
and I do like grabbing certain things. So like at the
What is it? The nostalgia.
yeah, the nostalgia it brings
Mm.
something back, right? So but while I was at this con, bro, I bumped into the lamp. They were selling the lamp there, and
They had the lamp.
I was showing it to my fiance. I'm like, bro, like it's fragile, and it must be French. And she's like looking at me like I'm an idiot, and I'm like, yo, we have to get this. But same thing, like I got nowhere to display it here. I should have, like I got, I don't even know if you can see, I got the Grinch hat on my Christmas tree and all that. You know, it's like I um I wanted to get it, but same thing. It's like I have nowhere to display it, bro. Nowhere to display
Yeah. Then people walk in the crib to see a fucking
it.
big ass leg, a
Yeah,
thigh and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, that shit is
Yeah.
hilarious, bro. Um, but like I was saying, I'm not into comics like that. But somebody, I'm not gonna name names or I'm not gonna say anything, but somebody in this podcast got me into buying my first statue, and that kind of like opened the floodgates. You know, like I'm waiting for that to come in. I know I'm gonna be
Dangerous.
waiting for a while, but then that led me to while I was at the con, I'm like, okay, I want to display this statue with with a comic behind it so that it looks fire. Like you get the statue, then you get a comic or like a wall print or something like that goes along with it. So I kept looking at the con. It was a Mr. Freeze statue by Tweeterhead. It was a bust, the Mr. Freeze bust.
Mr.
Um,
Freeze Bus from Tweeterhead.
yeah,
Fire.
and
Sold out, by the way.
yeah, yeah. So I'm one of the lucky 200, was it, or 300? 200
Yeah,
that
200.
that was able to cop. So I'm happy about that, and I'm excited to get the first one. But while I was at the con looking for it, I bumped into something else that was super nostalgic for me, and I debated on getting it, but it was a hollow foil Darkwing Duck comic, 1 out of 150, 9.8 graded on the CGC scale or whatever. But and like that doesn't really matter to me, or I don't care about like the monetary value. Like I got a good deal on it. The guy said it's like $150 book. I got it for like 50% off or whatever. Um, but I was like, man, this thing just brought back so much memories of me like sitting there just watching Darkwing Duck,
Disney
bro.
afternoon.
Disney
Disney
afternoon, man.
afternoon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And then that led me to get my second statue. So I got a little Darkwing Duck statue. It's a small one, bro, very small one that's coming in. But I'm gonna display that, and
You didn't even tell me you bought a second one.
yeah,
See?
yeah. You know, it starts.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're gonna be divorced in a few, bro.
I know, bro. Now I wish it would have stopped there, because then I found this app. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's called What's Not, and
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
you just go in there and you look up whatever you're into, and there's people auctioning stuff. So I went in there
Auctioning,
looking.
yeah. Cards, comics, all
Yeah,
sorts of
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
And I was really looking for vintage clothes. I was like, you know what, kind of like thrift shopping, but I'm lazy and I want to do it from the house. So I was on there and I didn't like, bro, the stuff that they were trying to sell. They were selling a dope Harley Davidson t-shirt, but it had holes in it and stains, and they wanted like $50. I'm like, yo, bro, like you wildin'. They're like, oh yeah, you gotta wash it. It'll come off, but you gotta wash it yourself. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Shit, if somebody bought that, I'm about to go in my fucking hamper and just start selling dirty clothes. Shit,
There's a
crazy.
market out there. There's a market, but So then that led me to while I was there messing around, I ended up clicking on the comics section, and I ended up buying a couple of comics. All that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get this comic, and this comic's gonna lead to like either a statue or I'm gonna display it here. It's like they all serve a purpose. And then I'm like, yo, I gotta stop the app because I ended up getting three
You told me you
Raf.
got the Ghost Rider.
I know I got three different Raphael comics that are coming in.
Okay.
I got Donnie, Donatello. I got a Mikey. I got a
So you went
Leo.
in on Ninja
So
Turtles.
I went in on the Ninja Turtles. I ended up getting Back to the Future comic, and then I also got a Darth Vader print that yo it's gonna look fire, bro. Like it looks. I can't wait for that to come in, and that has me debating on pulling the trigger on that Darth Vader statue, but it's just way too
Yeah.
expensive right now, bro.
Yeah. Hey, they got payment plans, bro.
Yeah, yeah, and
'Cause I
then
pre-ordered it. I ain't gonna lie,
oh
I
man,
pre-ordered it.
I
It's
got
one of the last ones I got pre-ordered.
what you call it too, Batman and Bane, a Batman and Bane print. It's
Mm,
not a comic. Same thing as the the Darth Vader. It's not a comic. It's just a print. But yo,
mm,
it's fire. I'm gonna see if I could pull up a picture, maybe throw it on right now. See how that looks.
okay.
Yeah.
So, quick question: you gonna read the comics, or you just gonna, you know, just for decoration
The
purposes,
the the
next to the
I'm
statues?
it's so like the Darkwing Duck comic. I ended up finding alternative methods of reading it because it is in that slab, like it's CGC
Mm-hmm.
graded and all that. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't gonna open it up. Um,
Smart,
these
smart.
these comics aren't CGC graded, so these I gotta see because it's like I could read it and then I'm gonna put them away until I get the statue or whatever that we could put it up. But my biggest thing is like I don't want to read a comic that's like, let's say it's issue 5 out of 7 or something like that, like out of a run. So because then I'm just gonna read the comic and be either lost or it's gonna spoil something for me. So maybe what I'll do is I'll read the run. You know, I'll buy the run, read the run, and then I'll still keep this one to display it, but I'll read the run like digitally or something, you know?
You want some recommendations? Are you into anime, by the way?
Nah, my favorite anime is The Last Airbender, Avatar: The Last Airbender. You know, and but
So I'm
I'm
gonna
not
recommend you
yeah,
something real quick. Hold up.
cool.
I don't know if you ever heard of this, but sir,
I've seen the name thrown around, but I haven't.
bro, very dark adult theme. I will show you the first page on here, but we won't be able to go on the YouTube. Maybe we could blur it. We could blur it.
Here we go,
But
blur it. Oh, that's wild. That's wild.
yeah, it's adult, bro. The story, you'll be hooked.
And it's so so it is it looks like it's a manga, and it's cool. I'll probably cop soon.
Yeah, they got them on Amazon. It's volumes, different volumes. I'm up
Okay.
to like volume 4 or 5 right now. I'm hooked.
Yeah.
And then they
No.
have statues, Berserk statues. And once I started reading this, I'm like, oh damn, did I just open up another door? This
Another
is
door. Yeah. Yeah.
oof. Yeah, but if you want something to read, keep you entertained, bro.
Cool.
Berserk.
Cool. I'll see if I cop and I'll read those. Um, Same thing with the comics I got. I figured maybe I'll look up the runs, like if it's if and I'll read the run, but I don't think like you know there's people out there that they're completionists and it's like, oh, I got issue number 5, I have to get issues 1 through 10
Hmm.
or whatever it is.
Finish the run.
The ones I bought, you know, they're not expensive comics. That's what I like about Whatnot. It's like the guy he'll tell you, oh, this book is valued at $25, and he starts off bidding at $1 a pop, and it's like by the time you get it, you're probably spending around. $10 to $12. So it's not too bad. The most expensive one I got was the the Vader print, and that's because I tried to snipe somebody. Like it was $9, and I thought I was gonna get it for $10, and I guess somebody else had, like, a couple people had the same idea. So when it hit 1 second, I swiped like right away, and somebody else had swiped before me, and they brought it up to like $29. So I ended up paying $30 for that print, and I was like, all right, never again. That's last time I tried to snipe somebody because I wasn't expecting to
Now,
spend that
prints
much.
prints are expensive, bro. I got a
Yeah,
couple in the back. I don't even want to say how much I paid for them, but
yeah.
they they definitely expensive.
Yeah, yeah. But it's so I paid $30 for that print, but that also unlocked a thing for me on the guy's like store where I got a $10 coupon. So now
Okay.
I'm on his store. So I do recommend Whatnot for people. Like I go on there and I haven't won yet, but at least uh I should maybe next podcast or maybe in the description I'll leave a shout out to this the vendor, because what I do like is that while it's low prices for the stuff that he's putting out, he's also running giveaways at the same time. So even if I don't plan on buying anything, I just stay in there for the convos that he's having and entering the giveaways, and I haven't won yet, but maybe one day I'll hit a free giveaway, and it may be a $5 comic, but if it's free, it's free, like whatever. As long as it's dope. Yeah, yeah. But it's our first day back. I don't even know how long we've been going, but we said we were gonna try to keep it a little short.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but I guess that's my recommendation for you guys. Check out Whatnot and spend all your money on used comics or whatever it is.
But not buy some comics, get you some statues, read Berserk,
Yeah, and
and watch
listen to
some
some
holiday
Messy
movies.
Elliott. Listen to some Messy Elliott while you at it, bro.
Sir.
Like that's it. All right, man. I'll check you out.
Yeah, yeah. This has been Unleashed Podcast. It's your boy
Oh,
Sonny Art
we should
and your
plug
boy
ourselves, right? So you're Sunny Art on Instagram, Sunny Art
Sonny
two
Art
two five.
225 on Instagram, TikTok. I post, my artwork, some pictures, videos of statues and stuff that I collect. So yeah, check me out.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm at Fifi McFly. Might be at Fifi underscore McFly. But sooner rather than later, I do plan on opening up my own separate like podcast all about my motorcycle rides and stuff like that. So if you want to, you can also follow at McFly Rides. But there's no content there yet. Get it in the beginning, become a follower, and enjoy the journey, But it's still in the grounds running. I'd rather you follow that one than my personal because I don't post anything anywhere, but at least that one will look cool. Like, oh, I got a follower on my YouTube channel. But
That's
yeah.
McFly Rides on Instagram, not Cornhub. All right.
Even though if things go well, maybe I'll end up on Cornhub too.
We'll
All
see.
right,
We'll
man.
see.
All right, we'll see. Yeah, man.
All right. Peace out. Unleash episode 1. Peace.